Sports. And we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Here we go. A second down throw for Smith. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas to gain a 43 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Here's Genty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. His 12th touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
And we all like to see Chico. So put yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. What if you want to act? You can keep yourself where you at.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Great, set.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey! Great, set. Go silver, ready?
On first down, it's Hurts. Rolling right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Great, set. Go get him. Trimmer.
Second down throw for Hurts. Plus to his right. That'll be taken in by Barkley. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Elliott's pick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
throw on first down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down. Pistol look, and here's Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Smith out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In motion, Best. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? In motion, Best. From the gun, it's Gino. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down is Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing is Smith. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Dre, set. 180.
Now Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Returnable from the 17. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Smith from the gun on third down. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Gino now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, Smith. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. God Campbell in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion, Besh. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Jalen Carter getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
45-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's good for 27 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, Smith. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Hey, we go.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So the Eagles use their first time out here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
A.J. Cole in formation for the Raiders.
This is taken at his own 30. Oh, looked like he lived a scene for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hurts now. He's got a man. That's Felton. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. And the Raiders
Throwing is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Here is Shipley on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the food, and the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it out, so much that's around, better settle down. No one doing that, though they send the hounds, lock me in that, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down. From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause that is around every corner. When life isn't me for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
1st and 10. Now Hurts
going to get credit for the pick, Mike. I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drop. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Gino. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's number 40 on the season for him.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Sundey here, Sundey.
Once again, it's Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Smith to throw on first down. He gets this one to Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And he will score! Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here is Shipley on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Set. 180, 180. Delta.
Off the play fake. Hurts. caught left side by Donald. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Gino. Out to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now a second down throw for Smith. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hey, it's a clip. Middle. Hold on.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route runner. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And he's got another one. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here is Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get that out to Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Great. Set. Set. On 80,
To throw, Hurts. On the run to the right. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. Secure possession so they keep the ball.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Here's a handoff to Genty running left.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. A pickup of 44 yards.
I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol run with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 11. That's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt.
A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Nolan Smith. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up 3rd and long.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. The right side is taken in by Beck. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here is Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust me. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage belt.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in, the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll go again with Genty. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
Here comes a return, and he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Sparky. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
We're starting to see this so often, like the days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Again, Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he won't go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So even after the penalty, they're not going to rethink things. They'll stick with going for 1. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Eagles 20.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recovery.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. You look underneath here for Barkley.
This is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. Time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. Now, a big third down.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get there. He's got the first down. Look, great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory.